Madam President, this is a bittersweet moment as I rise to pay tribute to my esteemed colleague, dear friend, and fellow Senator Barbara A. Mikulski, the longest-serving woman in the history of the United States Congress. Senator Barb has been more than a dedicated champion for the state of Maryland. She has fought tirelessly for the welfare of all Americans across the country, but especially the disadvantaged. Equal pay for equal work, funding for child care for working families, quality health care for all Americans, an ambitious space exploration program, robust homeland security programs, and fire protection grants. These are but a few of the causes that Senator Barb has worked on for more than 4 decades as an outstanding public servant and legislator. She is rooted in the city we both call home, Baltimore, where her father ran a grocery store in Highlandtown. She earned her Bachelor of Science degree in sociology from Mount St. Agnes College and a Master of Social Work degree from the University of Maryland School of Social Work. She became a social worker and then demonstrated her formidable organizational skills and resolve when she led the successful opposition to a 16-lane highway that was going to cut through Fells Point neighborhood in Baltimore. Throughout her 40 years of congressional service, she has returned to Baltimore almost every night. She ran for the city council in 1971, where she served for 5 years before she was elected to the House of Representatives to represent Maryland's 3rd District, a seat that she held for 10 years. I was proud to succeed her in the House when she was elected to the Senate in 1986 and became the first female Democratic senator elected in her own right. Here in the halls of the Senate, she opened doors that had previously been closed to women. She refused to accept second-class treatment because of her gender and fought to be recognized as an equal. Generations of young women who chose to participate in public life or who dream of joining the United States Senate have benefited from Senator Barb's trailblazing legacy. From affordable housing and education to child care to health benefits to pensions, she has left an indelible imprint on the nation's social policies as a senior member of the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee. It's fitting that she authored the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act of 2009, the first major bill to be signed into law by the first African-American president. I know one of her proudest accomplishments is strengthening the social safety net for seniors by passing the Spousal Anti-Impoverishment Act, which helped keep seniors from going into bankruptcy while paying for a spouse's nursing home care. Senator Barb has said, "We work on macro issues and macaroni and cheese issues. Our national debate reflects the needs and dreams of American families." In 2012, she became the first woman and the first Marylander to chair the Senate Appropriations Committee. She has worked well with Senator Cochran and other Republicans on the committee to produce annual appropriation bills under difficult budget constraints. I think she has shown how the Senate can work in a productive, bipartisan fashion. Senator Mikulski has served as the dean of the women senators from both parties, promoting collegiality, civility, and consensus building. In this capacity, again, she has been one of the leaders of this institution with respect to making it work better. Senator Barb has always had her feet planted firmly on the ground, but she has reached for the stars. No one has been a stronger advocate for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, or National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, and the National Science Foundation, NSF, and for researching and understanding the universe to make life better here on Earth than Senator Barbara Mikulski. Not only has she reached for the stars, she is a star. NASA named a supernova after her in 2012, Supernova Mikulski, discovered fittingly by the Hubble Space Telescope on January 25, 2012. The supernova is 7.5 billion light years away, and the remnants of a star more than 8 times as massive as our own sun. Senator Mikulski has so much political energy per square inch of height that she's reached her own orbit in space. Even though her realm includes the entire universe, Senator Barb has always kept the needs of Marylanders close to her heart during her tenure. Whether it's fighting for funding to restore the Chesapeake Bay, supporting mass transit improvements in Baltimore, standing up for federal employees and retirees who work and live in our state, or posting the world's best recipe for crab cakes on her website, I know I speak on behalf of each and every Marylander when I say how much we'll miss her outstanding leadership and unwavering commitment to our state. I'm privileged to have worked with Senator Barb for 10 years here in the Senate, and for 20 years before that when I was in the House of Representatives. I'm proud to have stood alongside her as two members of Team Maryland. On a personal basis, I have a very close friend. My service in the Senate is much more productive and much more enjoyable and much more rewarding because of Senator Barbara Mikulski. The United States Congress, the state of Maryland, and the United States, and indeed the world, are better places because of Senator Mikulski's public service. She may not be the tallest senator, but she certainly leaves the biggest shoes to fill. I will miss her, but I will remain eternally inspired by her shining example of public service at its best.